Hi, and welcome to the first Journey to AWS reInvent Virtual Roadshow series session. My name is Joanna Bird. I'm the VP of Sales here at NeuraFlash. NeuraFlash is an AWS Advanced Partner and Amazon Connect Service Delivery Partner. The purpose of today's session is really dive in and learn about NeuraFlash and how we can help you drive additional adoption of AWS services with your Amazon Connect customers. Our agenda for today will include an overview of who we are, and then we'll talk a little bit about the customer challenge, things that we hear when it comes to evaluating Amazon Connect and the ongoing maintenance of the platform, as well as current customers and staying ahead of product releases, enhancements, and innovation with the rapid pace that AWS is innovating. We'll talk about how NeuraFlash can help in this area, and then wrap up with how you can get in contact with us and partner with us on your contact center transformation opportunities. So who is NeuraFlash? NeuraFlash is Amazon Connect service delivery partner. The company, however, was founded in 2016 as a Salesforce partner. Our leadership team comes from the contact center space, Nuance Communications, and other software platforms in the contact center world. So although started as a Salesforce partner in 2016, in 2020, when Salesforce and Amazon went to market with a joint solution for contact center, Service Cloud Voice, powered by Amazon Connect, our leadership team really dove in and invested early to put us in a position where we are now, a top AWS implementation partner for Amazon Connect, as well as a Salesforce implementation partner. We do the entire suite on the Salesforce side and focus predominantly on Amazon Connect and the services that it touches on the AWS side. We have over 400 employees, over 150 implementations of Amazon Connect in the last 3.5 years. We also hold competencies in conversational AI, so building complex IVRs and chatbots with Amazon Lex. And we have retail competencies as well as industry expertise in financial services, hospitality, healthcare, and manufacturing. On the right-hand side here, you'll see some of the other things that kind of round out our practice. So we not only can do the implementation for things like Amazon Connect and Amazon Lex and bots, all things contact center, but we also have a customer advisory practice for those customers who are not sure where to get started. Our advisory practice includes customer journey mapping, innovation insights, mock-ups, things of that nature to give customers a roadmap for their CX journey to the cloud. We also have a large outcomes and data analytics team. This team is important for customers who move to the platform and are looking for actionable insights so that they continue to innovate and enhance the solution that they invested in. And we have a generative AI practice here. We're both part of Bedrock on the AWS side and Einstein product team solutions on the Salesforce side. We enjoy meeting with customers and seeking out their readiness for generative AI and how it can be applied to the contact center. Let's talk a little bit about that. As you can see, we have a number of different customers, all shapes and sizes, all industries. Many of these customers are leveraging us for all end-to-end contact center transformation. So that includes self-service IVRs with Amazon Lex, all the way to Amazon Connect, and in many cases, onward managed service, which is what we're going to talk about today. Kicking things off with a customer challenge. As we've learned over the last few years, with the change in customer experience, driven by COVID and the massive shift in experience changes that we saw just during the pandemic, to the introduction of generative AI and how that has changed customer experience and just technology over the last 12 to 18 months. The reality of it is that the old way of buying a contact center or customer experience technology is gone. In order to stay ahead of the ever-changing customer expectations and the new technology that is rolled out, companies are required to manage, maintain, hire, stay ahead of the customer experience trends and have a technology that can adopt and move just as quickly as the trends are. When customers are focused on continuously innovating and testing and experimenting, they're almost always successful, and that pays off for them. So the keys that we see to success in contact center and in customer experience transformations is that customers stay ahead of new releases. This is a hard thing to do on the AWS side because AWS is continually pushing updates and enhancements and features. Specifically with Amazon Connect, we'll talk a little bit about what that roadmap has looked like. But customers are challenged with the ability to prep and plan and test for these releases. They are challenged with staying ahead of these releases. They are certainly challenged with hiring people to staff to stay ahead of the technology and the changes that are happening. In addition, the changes, we have changes happening in our world. So I mentioned COVID and the pandemic, but generative AI, the shift to digital, these are all very fluid things that happen within the contact center experience and what ultimately our customers are expecting of us in our technology. So being able to adjust your experience, your customer facing experiences, sometimes in a moment's notice is required. And that's a really hard thing for customers to do. And then we talk about continuous enhancements. So it's one thing to stay ahead of releases and market conditions, but what happens when a platform like AWS and Amazon Connect is releasing features that are new to the market? These are features or services that haven't ever been part of the contact center conversation before. And so it's hard to understand what their value is because it's not something that you've had before. So staying ahead of continuous enhancements, these are definitely challenges that customers have, and why we're here to help kind of solve for that today. Here is a roadmap of the last 6 years for Amazon Connect, and part of the reason why we're having a session like this. If you adopted Amazon Connect in 2017 when the product launched, you would have Amazon Connect Voice. That would be the only thing that you have deployed, and you would be far behind the game in 2023, as you can see, 450 plus feature launches later. So one of the reasons that customers are challenged is that staying ahead of the rapid pace of innovation is, and as you can see, it's just getting faster and faster over the last couple of years. It's not possible for individual organizations to keep up and evaluate and adopt and test upwards of 130 plus features or new services being launched by AWS on an annual basis. That's almost one every business day. So it's just not a realistic ask of customers to stay ahead of it and feel and this is definitely a challenge that we're trying to solve for. So whether your customer is evaluating Amazon Connect or is already live with Amazon Connect, there's ultimately the question of what happens after go live. Solutions have to evolve with their business, and the beauty of Amazon Connect and AWS is that it absolutely will. Your CFOs and your COOs are always asking about budget and how the business units are implementing technology to meet customer expectations, but also showing positive ROI. So continuous optimization of the contact center is essential. And this is where we're going to talk a little bit about analytics and why they're important to this conversation. But solutions like Amazon Connect allow customers to continuously evolve, continuously enhance, and if done right, they do provide the ROI that your executives are looking for. And a partner like NeuraFlash and some of the programs that we offer will help walk you through this. Customers that are able to show increases in performance of agents, improve CSAT, will ensure that their investment is that they made the right investment. How do customers stay ahead of this? It is really challenging to find enough resources to do what the previous slides have asked of the business. It is extremely expensive to hire and keep resources. It is very hard to retain those resources. And IT professionals' tenure in business is anywhere between 1 and 2 years. So these are changing organizations on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. And staying up to date on the AWS and just the contact center market and the changing of customer expectations is far too challenging for customers to do on their own. So this is where NeuraFlash comes in, and we provide the ability for customers to have a different look on what ongoing success looks like. So whether you call it managed service or onward as we do, the idea of NeuraFlash in an organization that has implemented Amazon Connect or is evaluating Amazon Connect and wants to know what that future is going to look like to maintain and support the platform can be outlined here. So we think about the implementation of Amazon Connect as the first step in what is going to be a long and amazing journey to continue to build really powerful experiences for customers, agents, and provide analytics and reporting for supervisors, executives, etc. So what does that day one look like? First and foremost, we're taking the administrative needs off customers' plate. In many cases, we have the ability to deploy teams that are heavily certified, and it's their job to maintain these systems every day. We have the ability to bring in people that can enhance these platforms. So when we talk about the staying ahead of the AWS roadmap, as a partner, we have access to the AWS product teams. We are, involved in pre-launch betas and things of that nature. So we can help customers make sure that they are continuously optimizing and enhancing their existing features and functionality and adopting the new services and features that roll out on the platform. Amazon Connect's launch of features is happening very rapidly. And so we can help stay ahead of that, ensure that you're not duplicating efforts by building something that may become a native part of the platform later. Governance is important here because as a partner, we have to go through scrutiny to become an Amazon Connect service delivery partner, and also our people internally have to undergo training and certification and things that allow for us to follow those best practice and maintain standards that your organization may not be able to do, internally, or at least at the scale that we can. Monitoring the health and of the system, we can help although there is support organizations within AWS, it's truly for service events that happen on the platform. It's not specific to the environment that your customers have built. So being able to monitor and maintain that system health, calling, being able to troubleshoot and understand what is actually happening with the solution build itself, we can help customers, add moves, changes, enhancements much faster, having deep knowledge of what's already going on there. And then the expansion. So, talked about enhancing and adopting, but prepping for these new releases, expanding the platform to the new features, helping evaluate if we're consolidating from other platforms that may have served as that tool before and will now be replaced with something native within the AWS or Amazon ecosystem. So although managed service sometimes gets a bad rap when it comes to customers, we like to say that we're a little bit different and unique in the way that we offer our managed service. So Onward Strategic Services at its core encompasses a number of things, and it's agile in nature, with the ability to be flexible for customers. We can offer up things like just traditional enhancements and backlog, where you'd have that dedicated team. We're operating in a very agile way to do adds, move, changes, enhancements, and small projects. We'll do program planning and tackle the backlog of work. And then there's an element of taking the Onward program and adding in things like strategic road mapping, quarterly business reviews, enhanced reporting, where we're doing maybe weekly or bi-weekly or monthly readouts on the data, and using that data to drive ROI conversations for investing in new data or turning on new features. We also offer the optional break-fix support, and this is where we can help with 24/7 triage, traditional contact center or IT support. So why NeuraFlash? You saw part of this slide in the Meet NeuraFlash when we were talking about us at the top of the session. But it really comes down to just our ability to grow and maintain the types of expertise needed to maintain these platforms. So we've got hundreds of certifications across both the AWS and Salesforce platform. I'll mention that a lot of Amazon Connect customers do have Salesforce as a CRM or an integration point. So the expertise in both of those platforms has definitely served us well to get the customers the ongoing support that they need. Because we have the type of expertise and we've done as many projects as we have, we can get a lot more done in a faster amount of time. So being able to accelerate the adoption of these new services, being able to accelerate the go-to-market and stay ahead of competition, being able to help you continue to provide good service for your customers and your agents. What's the impact to the AWS team? Amazon Connect is a high value, sticky service. But that said, it really is a service that can grow other services. So when we talk about why it's important to have a provider like NeuraFlash helping the customers continually enhance and improve their Amazon Connect implementation, the add-on services alone within just the Amazon Connect platform drive a ton of revenue. An example here, 12 million minutes of just Amazon Connect when it was voice only would be $360,000 annually in revenue. Just turning on Contact Lens, which is the contact center analytics platform, and that platform drives a ton of ROI for customers because they can use that analytics to make enhancements to their customer-facing experiences and agent experiences, uh, turns that revenue to over $500,000. So one feature being turned on can increase the spend significantly. Customers are cautioned to turn these services on because they don't know what to do when with that spend. They don't understand the value add of it. They are not able to sell that to their executives. So having a partner like NeuraFlash that can help them do that, walk them through customer use cases and stories where the use of contact lens drove better self-service, drove shift to digital, drove agent automation. Those are areas where we can show them actual financial benefit to turning on that service for their organization, and AWS revenue grows significantly because of it. The other thing is the use of Bedrock that we're seeing in contact center. So, whether it's FAQs or self-service IVR, call summarization, better knowledge lookups, the using generative AI in the contact center is a good way to increase the revenue of AWS, and it's a ton of value add for the customer. So. This isn't an area where our customers are fully entrenched or really understand the benefits of it. And these generative AI services are not cheap. So having a partner like NeuraFlash, again, similar to the contact lens example, to walk them through what the adoption of that service really means for them in dollars, it is really important to being able to grow your services. When we talk about data, in my opinion, customer experience data is some of the most valuable data that you can have. And that's data that you don't want sitting on the Microsoft or the Google or any other platform. When you have customer experience data, that is the data that is driving things like company direction, technology decisions, innovation. These workloads drive storage, data analytics, certainly data lake, and then tack on the AI and machine learning services. Amazon Lex used to be transcribe and comprehend. Now it's contact lens, Bedrock, SageMaker, all being leveraged as part of the contact center workload. And then reducing customer churn. So, one of the challenges with not, staying ahead of the AWS roadmap is that customers can feel like because they're not taking advantage of it, they're at risk of evaluating other platforms. The Amazon Connect platform pace of innovation can be just as scary for a customer as it is exciting for another customer. So staying ahead of these customers who have implemented Amazon Connect but aren't really growing with the platform is really important to making sure that they don't churn, they don't go to other platforms, they're not being sold by other platforms. And it's just good customer service to make sure that they're adopting these and staying ahead of their customer expectations. Well, as we wrap up today, let's talk a little bit about how you can partner with NeuraFlash. Beyond just our ability to provide onward support for your customers, in which they can leverage us for the maintenance of their platform, but also helping them continually innovate and drive business value for their C-suite. We have kind of 4 areas, I think, that stand out as areas to think about if you have an opportunity of Amazon Connect or current customer of Amazon Connect. As I said, we're a large Salesforce partner, top 10 on that side for service. If you hear the word Salesforce and they're interested in contact center, please call us. There is a lot of downstream impact to the Salesforce agent experience when you're implementing a contact center platform. And we know both of those platforms inside and out. So if you hear Salesforce, call NeuraFlash. we'll help you get these deals closed fast and really drive customer CSAT, positive customer CSAT. I mentioned that our leadership team comes from Nuance Communications at the top of the session. Nuance is one of the largest players in conversational IVR, and they have some of the largest, airlines and banks and IVR, experiences that you've interacted with in your life. Many of these customers on Nuance are evaluating Amazon Lex and Amazon Connect and migrating to AWS. We know our way around this platform, and in many cases, the members of our team worked on those projects at Nuance. So if you're in an evaluation against Nuance, competitive against Nuance, or just want to have your Nuance customer talk to someone who speaks their language and can give them the ways to migrate to Amazon Lex and Amazon Connect, please call us. We've also built a conversion tool that will take those Nuance legacy file types and convert them into Amazon Connect and Amazon Lex Lex bots. And for that, it's not a full magic solution by any means, but it certainly does accelerate the migration to Amazon Lex and can do, quickly prove out the value of leveraging the Amazon Lex platform for those of your customers who are concerned that Lex isn't right for their needs just yet. Any RFPs or custom demos, this is where we really shine. We've got a very large solutions engineering team and pre-sales team here at NeuraFlash, and we would love to walk your customers through how we can help and what the end-to-end solution is going to look like, whether that's on Amazon Connect standalone, whether that's with Salesforce. Please feel free to reach out to us with your pre-sales needs. And as a former Amazonian myself, and having worked with the AWS funding program here as a partner as well, we are very experienced in AWS funding programs, including MAP. Often we find ourselves, getting these deals over the line and qualifying for MAP funding without the need of AWS intervention. So if you're looking for a partner that really does know the inner workings of the AWS ecosystem, we are that company. Other areas that we can help you, we have a large marketing team and we deliver a lot of content. So there's a newsletter that you can sign up for, and that'll go out, on a monthly basis. There's win wires that'll go out randomly as well. But our website, or just reach out to the team for content that you're looking for, whether it's battle cards or playbooks or offers that we might have that could entice a customer to have a conversation, references, customer stories, things like that. This is our team. Feel free to reach out to me directly with anything that you're interested in talking more about. That said, I also have a coverage across the country. Joe covers our West Coast and our SMB accounts, Anthony in the East and Canada for coverage, and Chris in Central. Thank you for your time today. Have a great day.